Good afternoon, Governor Mifflin School District, community, families, students, staff, coming to you this afternoon in response to the School Board of Directors' vote last evening to approve our phased reopening plan for the 2021 school year. In an 8-to-1 vote, the school board approved the plan, which calls for a full-time, in-person, 5 days a week program with the option for our families and students to select a full-time virtual online option. In that plan that I presented to our community last week, there are various safety protocols, classroom procedures, building procedures, schedule changes, you name it. What I want to describe, or not necessarily describe, but really point out, is that if families are selecting the in-person option, that means that you are agreeing to the terms of that plan. This is not about just the administrators following the plan or the staff following the plan. This is about all of us, families, students, staff, administrators, community, all following this plan. And in that plan, I want to specifically point out the face masks. By agreeing to come here in a full-time in-person option, you are agreeing to follow the protocol that all students and all staff throughout the day will be wearing their face mask. And if that is something that is of difficulty to you, that is why we have the online option for you. I will speak more to that in a future communication, but for now, I want to impress upon all of our families that this plan to reopen is how we get back, and following it, all of us, is how we stay back. No exceptions. I'm also inviting those families that want to look at the online option. And in my written communication will be a link that will take you to much more information so that you can learn about the online options that exist and register for that option if that is what you choose. Additionally, we are asking that families use from now to August 10th to look at the plan, look at the information, look at the online options, and every family, we are asking for you to select your response, whether that be that you're going to attend in person, because there's critical information that we will need to know relative to transportation and other accommodations. The other piece, we need to know if you're registering for that online option, because there too, we need to work then over these next few weeks to create your schedules, your teachers, the roster adjustments, and that sort of thing. So we need to hear from every single family, and if it's a family with more than one student, we need you to complete that form for each and every student so we have the most accurate information possible going into the start of the year. Also, please know that as we proceed into these next few weeks, I'll be back in touch with you with additional communications relative to transportation, relative to our arrival and dismissal procedures at our various buildings, information relative to schedule changes, and information relative to teacher assignments, rostering, you name it. There's a lot more details that now, with the plan being approved and with your entry of information, we can now work to put those details in place. One important piece to note, last night, in addition to approving the plan and recognizing the work before us, the board approved for a change to the start of the school year to move from Monday, August 24th to Monday, August 31st. This again provides us the time necessary to make the adjustments that we need to over these next few weeks. Our school calendar will get republished here in the coming days, but for now, please know that our school calendar is moved back to start for students on Monday, August 31st. And one last piece to note in our plan, our elementary school day, the start time will get moved back to 9:15. This allows for a staggered arrival of our buses and our carpooling traffic coming into our buildings. More information to come, but as a family, for you to know now in your planning of the change in the start to the school year and a change in the start time for elementary students K through 6. So I thank you very much for the time that you'll be spending, I know, over these next few days, reviewing our plans, reviewing our options, discussing it with your student, discussing it with your family, and making sure that you're partnering with us to give us that necessary information so we can best meet the needs of your child and for your family. As always, I thank you for your patience, your support, and your cooperation, and I look forward to continue to working with you through what I know will be a very difficult year, but one that we will come through on the other end being a better school district for. So thank you again. Take care. See you soon.